or Jonathan?
Jonathan's I think a few minutes late, so we're going to start. Jeremy has been on a sabbatical. You guys didn't know because he missed like one session, and then we missed a month, and then we had another session, and we missed a month. So like, you guys don't realize it, but Jeremy has actually been on a sabbatical away from the game because family stuff was happening, and he just couldn't get around it. But he'll be back with us next session, so it's gonna end up he only missed like 2 or 3 sessions, and he's gonna come back in like one adventure later, so it won't actually be that disruptive for his careers.
Excellent.
So anyway, he's doing family things tonight, but he's gonna be able to move those commitments to Tuesdays, so going forward.
Excellent.
It's good. I'm also talking. Just getting you guys a heads up since we're the actual players in this game. I'm talking to Father Andrew Damick. He has a podcast called the Ammon Soul Podcast, which is a really great reading Tolkien as a Christian podcast. It's been out since March, I think. What's nice about it is, as far as I'm concerned, is that the episodes are like 2 hours long. Which is nice. I don't like short podcasts. I like it to go like, give me a meeting listen that'll last me a couple of drives to work. So anyway, it's a good podcast. If you guys aren't listening to it, you should be. Father Andrew is super fun to listen to. He's got a few other podcasts that are all really good. But anyway, I was talking to him the other day because he is one of the he is the instigator of and asked me to help organize the Christ and Tolkien conference. This is going to be an academic conference for Christian readers of Tolkien. It's going to be, we already have a venue, we have 3 awesome plenary speakers lined up. It's going to be October 1st through 3rd, 2020, and I'm in charge of the academic side of things, so I'm going to be looking at everybody's paper submissions and planning the panels and things like that. So if your name is Augusta and you like to submit to these kinds of things, want to come to Chicago and hang out with a bunch of Tolkien nerds, we're gonna have a movie theater that someone's donating for the weekend, so we're gonna get to show all the films. So,
Cool. Well, if I'm not like embroiled in teaching or trying to get a teaching job, that sounds awesome. My family lives in
right.
3 hours away from there, so.
I'll let you know and see if it drops, but you should. I'm expecting a submission from you. The theme is paradise, like visions of paradise in Tolkien. There's a lot of different ways you can go with that. So, but I'll let you know and see if it drops. But anyway, so we were talking about different things, and one of the things we're going to do is run some tour at the conference, which should be fun. And Father Andrew has never actually played an RPG. There was a time like 15 years ago when he bought all the stuff, and then the group never really came together, and he never got to use it. So I was like, well, hey, I run this tour group every other Monday, and you should just like join in for an adventure and see what you think of it. So he's scheduled to roll out for it right now, but he is trying to do something about that. So if it ends up that he can clear his schedule and he's able to join us for an adventure or two, I told him we'd love to have him. He's a really cool guy and probably be a fun addition. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you guys know. It's also always good to have like minor Tolkien world celebrities like come and play in my games, because then I get invited to run games and things. So it's like long term, it's good. So it's a good relationship to have. Hey, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
He's not listening to us. Oh, there he is. Hi, Jonathan.
Hola.
All right.
How goes it?
It goes well. So, when last we left our heroes, well, first of all, let's get a session count because it's been so long since we played. I literally don't remember.
Yeah, I have no idea.
This is session 142.
In a few months, we'll be at 150.
Yep.
Yeah, I think 150 is gonna call for an all-day game.
Is anybody else getting a little bit of lag on Richard, or is that just me?
I'm hearing him fine.
I'm seeing him okay.
It's just the audio.
I sometimes get a little lag from you, Augusta, on the audio, so I think it might be on your end. But
Okay. My Wi-Fi in my new dig sometimes is not as good.
All right. So, session 142. Welcome to session 142 of the Darkening. When last we left our heroes, weary and bedraggled, the company continued their journey through the forest of Mirkwood, where they finally found Prince Bain, along with a colony of spiders intent on eating him after they had already finished off the last of his companions. After a harrowing battle with the spiders, in which one of their number was almost lost among the infested treetops, they were able to free Bain and cut their way free. Bain's story confirmed what Vigrid had already told them. He had left on the more or less easy passage along the elf path, or at least as easy as any journey in Mirkwood could be, but had not realized just how bad things had gotten. Since they were already most of the way through the wood, they continued on with Prince Bain, who, in addition to being as handsome as expected, had proved himself pretty handy in a fight.
I mean, he doesn't quite have enough facial hair for my taste,
And
but
pressed forward, finally making it without incident to the edge of the wood, or at least almost. Near the gate of the forest, they found large, recent tracks in the wood, indicating that something, which could have only been the forest dragon, had passed that way not long before. Realizing that Mirkwood was growing increasingly dangerous as summer turned to fall, they pressed forward, finally arriving at the Vales of Anduin after several long and arduous weeks on the road. They now set their faces toward the land of the Beornings in the village of Stonyford, where Warsong and Ragnavar were last known to be. There, they hoped to soon put to rest the mystery of Bain's rival. So, your journey is pretty easy going once you arrive in the Vales of Anduin. The Vales of Anduin, in stark contrast to the forests of Mirkwood, are a lush and pleasant land. There are rolling hills, sudden valleys, clear water streams that flow down into the great river Anduin, which is always sort of on your right hand, snaking like a long silver stream off in the distance as you move southward into the land, which is under the protection of Beorn. In such land, although in these evil days orcs do sometimes attempt to raid, they never stay for long. And generally speaking, evil things do not enter into the lands which Beorn protects. Since Hildora, you once lived. Sorry. Hildora, since you once lived in the village of Stonyford yourself, that was before, your husband died and everything. You have no difficulty guiding the party through the easy lands of Beorn, and it's probably about 3 or 4 days after you exit the forest gate, passing by the 2 trolls which Warsong once turned to stone, that you reach the village of Stonyford, and you can sort of see it as you crest the top of a ridge. It unfolds beneath you near the forest itself, which it is named. There's the village proper, which is really nothing more than a few wooden cabins, very roughly made, but also, well, that's not actually true. The Beorns are extremely skilled woodworkers. They're rough compared to the great city of Dale or the kingdom on the mountain, but as dwellings of rustic Northmen go, they're very sturdily built cabins, functional but also aesthetically pleasing in certain respects, much like Angi might say.
Can't confirm.
very tense. His hand is resting on the hilt of his sword. What do you guys want to do? AJ, go ahead.
Before we get there, I want to ask Regalia how she is doing with all of this.
You're on mute, Sophie.
How do you mean?
Well, I know from what I can tell, both you and her seemed fairly close, and she did rescue you. I just wanted to know how you were maybe taking the fact that she might be trying to claim the throne for the boy that has shown up.
I cannot believe that Warsong would be a traitor. I will wait and hear what she has to say for herself and not believe rumors that may or may not be true. It is easy to put words in somebody else's mouth.
So, what would you do? What are you going to do if it so happens to be true?
I don't see the point of answering that, given that you don't know it's true.
Very well, then.
I've only known Warsong to do what was right.
All right.
If she is doing something that doesn't make sense, then I think she must have a good reason.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that you were doing okay.
I am doing okay. Thank you for asking, though.
Well, I'm also doing alright, in case anyone was wondering.
So that is good to know.
I can always make that happen.
For the record, I cannot believe that Warsong pursue this course of action simply because Lady Asteroid would have wanted. At least from my experience of her. The rumors of what pretended are something which I must take seriously. On the other hand, if these rumors are being planted by someone else about Warsong, then she may be in some trouble. And that, as much as anything else, is worth looking into. Still, we will be on our guard. This may not be easy.
Please said.
Of course it is.
Some of you have ever seen. It is
There would be two of them.
followed up by a slightly long baying as loping behind the enormous, and by this point, as dogs go, enormously famous Sigaru. You see a long, sleek, gray wolfhound, behind which there are about a half a dozen floppy puppies, all trailing, sort of tripping over each other, yapping at you, nipping at your heels as you approach. Sigrun walks up to you. Rogelia, with his ears sort of perked up at, like, sniffing you, checking you out, and you sort of reach out your hand to his nose, and he sniffs you, and his ears kind of go back, and he wags his tail a little bit, and sort of pushes his head up into your hand.
She pets him.
At this point, the front door opens, and there you see Orsong, as most of you have never seen her before. That is, she's not wearing any armor. She doesn't have an axe. She's sort of standing in a very sort of plain linen dress, but ornamented around the sleeves, around the hem, with kind of this intricate blue work. She has an apron over, and she's wearing an apron. Her sleeves are rolled up, and there you see like a couple of like small feathers sort of stuck to her in a couple of different places. And she steps out of the door and kind of looks at all of you sort of quizzically for a moment, and then at just an instant, her face resolves into recognition. Well, as I live and breathe, Regilia, and you brought friends? Hilluara, your brother will be glad to see you.
Warsong, you're here.
Where else would I be?
Well, I don't know, but it's so good to see you again.
The more surprising thing is the fact that you're here. Please, I'm sorry. Close the door. I'm sorry. I'll look at it after we're done. I'll close the door. Sorry. The more surprising thing is the fact that you're here. I wish you'd sent ahead. We could have made a bit more of a meal ready.
Well, if I could have sent word ahead, I would, but well, it took a little while longer to get here than we thought.
I see. Is that
You know how these things go.
Prince Biden with you?
I kind of steps aside.
Biden makes a deep, if somewhat stiff bow, and Lady Warsong, it is truly good to see you again. Well, you've grown. Come inside, I suppose. I haven't. I'm just in the middle of plucking a goose, and I haven't. Come in. I'll need some tea. You can tell me about your errand. Ride the car. I'll bring you back. I expect any moment now. It's just out looking at the hives. Come inside. Come inside. And she brings you into the large
met me before, I think.
You doing his Met War song, right?
Yeah.
Right. I think at Gables Halls.
Yeah.
So you're Dune, I think. Yes.
That's right.
Yes, and of course she knows.
This is Ongi's nephew.
Hello,
Do you have a name, Augie's nephew?
I'm Alfred. They call me Alfred the Short.
Or
I think-
Alfred the cook. He's quite good. Most of the time.
Oh, very good. You can help me with supper.
Oh, that'd be my pleasure.
He sort of sidles up and sort of cups his hand around his mouth in an attempt to be quiet and secretive.
I can help.
Idun is Ongi's friend, special friend. If you catch my meaning.
Oh, I see. That was the first thing you thought you needed to tell me.
You and Ongi were friends, and so I thought you'd want to know.
I do. She's giving me a hard time. Everything you all told me in our letters. Of course, I haven't had any letters from Augie, but
He doesn't send any to me either.
if I get a letter from Augie, I'll just assume he's died. It seems to be true that when I don't have letters from him, that he's perversely managing to survive whatever trouble he gets himself into. Well,
And this is Randolph. If you have
yes,
you met
yes, we've met before, I think.
All right.
I know your brother quite well.
Yes, don't hold that against him.
Well, time heals all wounds, they say. She kind of rubs her shoulder. Well, and you, Prince Pine, this is a great honor to have you at our home. The honor is all mine. You said your husband is on his way back. Yes, I expect him any moment now. What's all this about?
So you haven't heard the rumors then?
Rumors. I mean, I hear lots of things. I hear the Elven King's not well still.
The Elf Road was not fun.
Can say that again.
Bro, I killed like 5 spiders in a row, though.
It's been a while since we've had immersion to teach you this way from Mirkwood. Actually, now you're here. Hopefully, perhaps you can help with a couple of the pots. I'm only kidding, of course. I'm not going to make you fix my pots, but what rumors did you mean?
There's rumors that they found him. Astrid's son.
This one,
Astrid.
the door opens, and you see Ragnar standing there, still sort of absent-mindedly swatting a bee away from his ear, licking his fingers. And he has a large pot under one arm. Well, dear, pretty good haul today. Hello, everyone in my house.
Hello.
Warsaw stands and sort of walks over and sort of stands on tiptoe as Ragnar leans down and she gives him a kiss on the cheek. It's Virgilia, and she's brought Alfred as nephew, and you remember Randolph. Ragnar sort of nods darkly. And Dune and your sisters here. Ragnar nods darkly again.
Hildwara is wondering why the sister was mentioned last, but whatever.
Everybody knows Hildwara.
Order of importance. He hasn't gotten to the prince yet either.
And this is Prince Pai of Dales, King Bard's son.
The King Bard.
I'm so sorry we couldn't send word ahead. We left rather quickly from the city, and our journey was not direct. It wasn't. We didn't know we would make it all the way to you.
Lovely. I see that you found him.
We didn't find him. We were told that you found him.
Car frowns. I see. Well, you must be thirsty from the road. I'll get some meat and if a couple of you will assist some with the meal here, get something on the table and then you can tell us everything. I have a feeling it's going to be the sort of story that is better told on a full stomach. Okay.
Idun's wondering if there are any stories that aren't better told on a full stomach.
According to Homer's Odyssey, the answer is no. There are no stories which are not better told on a full stomach. You fix a meal, you sacrifice to the gods, you eat all of the food, and then you say, "So your name again?"
I'm teaching that passage this week, actually.
It's not just that passage, it's like every passage. There's some famous cook, and I can't remember who their name now, but they refer to the Odyssey as Homer's nice little poem about cooking. Because
Yeah.
it's like, there's so much cooking in the Odyssey. Anyway. Alright.
Well,
So,
I just finished reading the Cyclops episode tonight. He's taking guys' heads and bashing them on the ground and
yeah.
cooking them up with his goat milk.
Yeah. I love the Odyssey so much. You guys make some preparations. Who's helping with the meal, and what are the rest of you doing during this time?
I am helping with the meal.
I will also help with the meal.
You both give me craft rolls.
Oh,
Well,
right.
for everybody else.
Founder's breakfast stouts. The rest of you are not as cool as me.
I'm drinking tea out of my dwarf mug.
I'm drinking tea out of a very boring mug.
Oh, I'm
I'll try
building
to
this
up my mug game for you next session.
Your song, I'm happy to help, but you know that this is not my. Well, you let me know if I'm doing something wrong.
You know, I think I might stay and help cook also.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a craft roll as well.
Okay. Yeah. Where's my thing?
You guys know
Oh man.
how it's done.
I've heard the phrase "too many cooks in the kitchen."
Yeah. Touche.
Warsong has distinct plans to prepare the goose and then cook it in a certain way, but all three of you have your own special way that you would like to cook the goose.
I was going to make
I
a
like
special
to
sauce,
never
but I
cook
wound up
goose.
drinking most of it.
Yes, you drank most of the special sauce.
I've never cooked a goose. I don't know anything about geese cooking. I assume that if you cook one, you start with taking off the feathers. I know that much.
I'm just in,
Wait, we were supposed to take off the feathers first?
Yeah, so there's just
That's how Mother used to make it.
It's only with Warsong's timely intervention that you guys are able to have dinner at all. And as it is, Warsong is quite embarrassed because Hildor drank most of the sauce, and there's.
I thought there was another
I'm so
bottle.
sorry.
Those of you who are not ruining dinner, what are you guys doing?
can I play with the dogs?
You can play with dogs. Give me a play with dog. No, I'm kidding.
Tolkien says that dwarves don't keep domestic animals, but I choose to ignore that since I find it extremely difficult how to imagine any society actually gets on without them in some form or other.
What?
That's
I had some pet earthworms.
that's an interesting argument. On the other hand,
But there's no other society that digs holes so well.
I have a hard time imagining dogs living like hundreds of feet underground. Like, it seems like a pretty dumb thing. But anyway, in any case, you play with puppies, and Randolph, what are you doing?
I mean, I guess try to make some kind of conversation with, for the life of me, I can't remember names tonight. Ragnar and the prince.
Oh, buying. Yeah. Yeah. So, as everybody else is cooking and Idun is playing with the dogs, Ragnar, Fine, and Brandolph sort of sit in a triangle, and it's like going to hang out with guys you don't know. Like, you know, like your wives are all friends, and so you're going to hang out, and you don't really know these guys, and like none of you are into the same sports or hobbies or whatever, and so things just sort of devolve to the lowest common denominator, which is basically discussions about the weather. That's basically how this conversation goes. Ragnar is extremely chary of you, Brandolph, because of who your family is and what your brother did to Orson. Bain is like quiet and reserved and sort of like kind of glancing everywhere. Just sort of trying to keep his eyes open. And you are basically trying to make conversation with these guys. But eventually, the meal is set on the table, despite his best efforts, and Ragnar breaks out several large stoneware jars of mead, and so there's plenty to drink, plenty to eat all around. You all set to the meal, and as you finish the meal, just as the shades of evening are beginning to draw to a close outside the longhouse, Ragnar leans back on his bench, lets out a long, bear-like belch, and says,
Somewhere like a huff.
"Well then, perhaps you better tell me now what's
I mean, honestly, I don't think we know a whole lot more than you do.
Right, Prince Bane, did you want to take this bit?
We've received emissaries of Philippus Van Duinbaga's speech. There was one that came the winter last year and one the autumn. They purported to be from you, Ragnar. Also, from us. Yes. And from William. The child also of Astrid Kate.
His name's Gwydion.
Oh, sorry, not William. Gurion.
Oh,
I crossed the streams.
I was like, what? This is Welsh now?
Sorry. I have a character in another game called Gwydion.
He's pretty cool.
He's a really cool sorcerer who owns a haunted theater. But I just crossed the street. Your travel fatigue will clear as you are resting in a safe place.
Okay, thank you.
Um, the son of Astrid and Lady Kate. Yes. Many years ago, Astrid's daughter was still out there somewhere. Was always like, or Astrid's son was out there somewhere. Was always following me.
Right. So if it wasn't you spreading the rumors, who was it?
Who else knew of the lineage?
Or any of it, really?
As far as I
mean-
know, not enough information. Even at the time, Victor told us to keep it close. To my knowledge, it was only known to the king's closest counselors. At that moment, you hear a booming voice from somewhere outside the house. There's a loud shout of, "Hello on the house!" And the dogs both sort of perk their ears up and
Is
Do
it
I recognize the voice?
do not.
is it too late to roll insight on the conversation that was going on?
It does not give me an insight roll. I'm
Um,
gonna check on. I'm gonna check on the girls real quick, but they're give me an insight roll.
Can I also roll insight?
PJ, you wanna spend a point of hope? You can make it a great success. Did you guys insight check your past characters?
I totally was gonna check her.
No.
I'll spend a point of hope.
9, 10. I wouldn't be weary anymore.
Fantastic.
Oh,
There you go, Augusta. My rolls are not good tonight.
All right.
Also got a great success.
All made insight rolls. Okay. So are you the only one who succeeded?
The only one who succeeded without spending anything, yeah.
Okay. Did you spend something, PJ?
I did.
Alright. They seem perfectly honest. With a great success, you pick up on a couple of things. One was Orson mentioning that she had had some bad dreams after she settled down.
Yeah.
The other is Redcar's hint. It's really nothing more that he'd been making preparations in case something bad happened. But as far as regarding the children or the child, he was telling the truth. Ragnar stands and moves towards the door. You see him sort of reach for a long spear that is resting by the door lintel. And looks back over his shoulder at Orson and says, "Are you expecting any more company? Were you expecting any more company? No? Sigurd, come with me. What are you guys doing?"
Alfred is going to pick behind.
Alright, sorry, say that again. You cut out.
Alfred's going to pick up his uncle's axe and trail slightly behind Ragnar.
Is there another entrance?
There's a front door, there's a back door. There are two fairly large windows.
Can I would like to look out and see if I see anybody on the other side of the house and then sneak out. So,
Give me an awareness roll,
okay.
followed by this
I will spend for that. Do we have company? Have we reset?
Yes, you reset now.
Would you? Oh,
Go for it.
I'm fine with that.
Sure. So then what is our fellowship pool at?
It would be 5.
So
It's at 5 now, or
After it reset, yes.
okay, so now it's at 4. Okay.
all right.
You sort of glance out the window or at the back door, like kind of peeping through people, just like a knot in the wooden door. You can very dimly make out a few shapes moving in the dark, but they're too far away to tell anything.
Warsong, I can see a few other people out there. I'm going to sneak out and see what I can find.
You sure that's the best idea?
No? But I don't like the idea of us all being in here like trapped rats. Can I use elusive and burglary? Can I use one of those to sneak out?
What was the first one, Sophie?
Elusive and burglary.
In this case, you're going to have to roll for it because whoever this is definitely on the lookout for someone to do exactly what you're trying. Additionally, there's no light outside the longhouse, but there's light from the fire inside. So if you open the door even just a little bit, it's kind of like it's going to be noticed. So you have to give me a roll for this.
Regalia.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you're trying to sneak out, maybe if I was to go out with you and just like lean up by the door as if I was trying to get fresh air, if it would make it any easier for you to sneak out.
It kind of eyes his large frame. I don't think that's I think I'd probably have a better chance of being hidden on my own.
So I'm not.
Would going through a window be like, I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna try to sneak out. All right.
Oh, suck.
Wait. I may be able to save that. Okay, I am going to attempt a re-roll using my riddle skill.
Spend something for that, right?
Yeah, I have to spend a point of hope to do this. So, all right.
Okay. You sort of slip out the window into the darkness, fairly confident for the moment that you have not been seen.
Okay.
In the meantime, so that's what you're doing. Hildora, Brendel, Edun, what are you guys doing?
I guess I'm going to just follow him out the front.
I guess I'll stay.
She's the sister.
I think I'll stay inside, but I will ready my
You see,
whatever my weapon is.
finally moves to the door, doesn't actually step through it, but kind of watches through it through a crack with his hand on his sword.
I'm gonna stand by the rear door just in case with weapon with my sword ready in hand in case they try to come through the back.
All right, so
This is probably gonna be like the neighbor lady with like a, banana bread.
it probably isn't exactly that.
And we're all like, ready to kill a dude.
Can I also roll awareness to like see if I can follow the shadow's movements through like one of the windows or something like that?
Yes.
14.
Just hang on a second.
Quick! Half of them are unmarried daughters!
Who's out there?
That took a bad turn.
Sorry, it's the first thing I thought of.
Never go for Genesis on them.
Who's out there again?
It's a man that none
No,
of
of us.
Alfred,
Hello!
and Ragnar.
Okay.
Does my 14 allow me to follow the shadow behind the house?
Does it allow you to what?
The be able to the 14 on my awareness, does it allow me to watch the movements of the shadows through like one of the windows or something like that?
Unless you got a great success, it's still just darkness out there.
Okay.
So, this is a
think that is a good call. So, what does this fellow look like? Like, is he big and intimidating? Is he tiny and Weasley?
He's a well proportioned man. He's not as big as Ragnar, but almost certainly is. He is.
Bjorny, he looks like.
No, he's a man of Dale. Like by his.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's wearing the livery of one of King Bard's personal guards.
Okay, then I could probably take him.
I will also come out since everyone else is out there.
Alright.
So I rolled insight and I got a 20. I'm wondering if this is a fellow that I could easily awe, or perhaps what another good way to interact with him would be.
With ordinary success. Something definitely feels a little off about the circumstances. The fact that like one of the black cloaks would show up so soon after your own arrival would basically, that would have to mean that they would dispatch another group basically 5 minutes after he dispatched you guys. So that doesn't exactly check out. You could attempt an introduction of awe and just try to scare this guy off. However, your guess is that probably riddle is the best direction you can go. Should try not to give too much away. If you go the route of awe, especially with as much goose sauce as you've had this evening, you get the distinct impression that you might say more than should be said.
Well, Rodelia can handle the riddle department pretty well, right?
There.
Oh, right. She's
Um,
not.
All right, so
Actually,
what did he ask originally? He asked if Bane was there with us,
Yes,
right? Okay.
Bane is there. How do you guys want to go about your introductions?
I mean, I have a 2 in riddle. I guess I can attempt to be somewhat clever here, although
What
we're
is
open.
This is-
the 3 of you there? Who has the highest valor? Battle for you two and
Oh, I've got 3.
I've also got 3.
I have 1.
Oh wow.
So tolerance for this encounter is 2.
Darn it.
If y'all
So-
want her to come out, you can always let her know.
Alright, give me a roll.
My main problem here is that this is Ragnakar's house, so it feels weird for me to step in and say anything when he's standing right.
Ragnakar's house, but you guys are the heroes. So
Right. So I'm just.
it's okay. Ragnakar's always been the strong silent type. He's more than happy to let other people do the talking for most of his life. Usually that's Warsaw, but she's not here.
I mean, I am his sister also, so he's not super weird.
Either of you guys speaking as long as you don't screw it up.
All right. So, okay, I'm gonna roll riddle and then I'll decide what I actually said. See how well it works first. Oh crap.
Your wit?
Hang on one sec. Sorry.
Ah. This is what she's made for. But I'm being sneaky.
All right. Not staying in their bed like would be ideal when role playing. That's not what I said. I suppose I said something along the lines of I don't know who's asking. You know, if you were here, you know, why would we let you know, or just something overly confrontational like that.
So did you spend that point of something?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Can you fix that or not? Is the question I was asking.
Yeah.
What's your wit?
That was 4, so I can get it up to 14. Will that be enough?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. My name is Gare. I'm with the Black Cloaks. We come out to find the prince, and if we can, to bring him safely back. If he's here, then step aside and break him out. Away. We don't much care, but we don't have much time.
Richard, I don't know if it was just me, but you were cutting out a lot there.
Yeah. I think that was my connection that time. He says, so if he's here, either call him out or step aside either way, but we don't have much time.
I didn't get your
Yeah.
I didn't get your name, Fred.
Sorry. I did say it, but I guess it cut out. My name is Gare. I'm with the Black Cloaks. We've been sent to retrieve the prince.
Sent by who?
Sent by Lord Orlander. I've got papers of safe conduct with me from him. If you'd like to see them, you'll find it's perfectly in order.
Is Richard?
Yes,
Is the prince is still in the house, correct?
he is. He's watching by the door.
So I look over and say, Prince, do you know who it is?
At the distance from the house that these guys are standing, you can't make them out or hear what they're saying.
So Orlander sent only you?
I have a few other men waiting for me way out back, but they're waiting. They're watching. Heard news of an orc raid in the hills. Like I said, there's not a lot of time. We need to get the prince out of here now.
Yes, we've heard. There's a lot. I'll take a look at those papers.
Also, Mr. Ragnar, you live here. Have you heard about an orc raid in the hills? Seems like the sort of thing you should have heard about.
Is
Alright, so you guys both give me riddle rolls.
All right, here we go. It's gonna be amazing. Son of a gun.
neck applied to that?
No, it doesn't. It does not apply to custom.
Somehow you're one short there, Alfred.
Dang it! It's a little short.
So the prince is within like even normal talking range from where I'm at. I was wanting to ask the prince if he could either recognize or figure out anything that's going
What
on.
I'm saying is that you and the prince are both too far away to really figure out what's happening. They can just see a handful of people. You can see your companions talking to this figure, but you're too far out from the door and it's too dark outside to make out the face of who they're talking to or to hear what they're saying.
Can I go outside yet?
Okay. So you can stay and put a quote then.
I mean, I rolled a.
You
Well,
may.
I guess it doesn't matter because it's.
Okay, the fellowship pool is. Man. Yeah, I need to figure out what the fellowship pool is.
It's at 4 right now.
It was at 4, yeah.
Okay. Does anyone mind if I spend one to bump that up to
Yeah.
verify a story?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
What's
Okay.
your XP at? Do you have courage?
My XP is 17.
So no.
Alright. Now that riddle roll is not to verify trying
Right,
to see.
but I was asking Ragnikar if
Right.
whoever it worked. It seems like local guy.
Let's just like make sure as you guys speak, you're not giving away the fact that buying is actually here. No, I haven't heard anything like that. Where do you get your information from, stranger? We heard it from a passing dwarf caravan farther up the road. Listen, we don't know if Prince Bain isn't here. Then we'll have to retrace our steps. We have news that he's headed this direction. And at this point, he kind of looks back over his shoulder as he sees Brandolph walking down the path. And at first, you sort of see him kind of like his hands are tenses on the hilt of the sword. He relaxes again as Brandolph comes close. And he realizes who it is. And Brandolph, you recognize this guy. Not only that, but he seems to recognize you.
Who is he?
His name is Gare. He's definitely not a black cloak. He is a member of Oral Wonders Men. This is somebody that you sat at the table with. This is somebody you shared meals with, campaigns with. Like, this is somebody you know actually pretty well. And up to this point, like, you've always considered him a friend.
And his name is Gur.
Gare.
What are you doing all the way out here, my friend?
I gotta ask you the same question. This is well, maybe not the man I came to find, but this is a stroke of good fortune. You should have said that you had one of my companions. This would have been much less tense of a meeting.
Well, we didn't exactly know who your companions were.
Right, it's not like all humans know each other, or so I've been told.
Not like all dwarves.
Fair enough, my little friend. Brandon, perhaps we can have a word in private.
No, don't let him go do that.
It's okay, we've got regalia.
Hildwara kind of looks around like, we trust this guy now, right? Wait.
What did he, Ragnikar? What did he say to y'all?
Simply that he was looking for
I don't think you should have any more of the mead.
Give me a riddle roll, Jonathan.
touche. Suppose pretending not to remember the name is ouch.
Can I roll to see if I see regalia out here anywhere?
You made a awareness test.
I can't buy that up.
You do not see regalia out here anywhere. You sort of see a hint of suspicion begin to come into Gare's face, and he sort of takes a step back and gestures towards you, Brandon, and he says, "A word with my compatriots, if you please, good sirs."
What? I guess it would be riddle to kind of to like nod for them to let me do it, but to be standing at.
Well, you could either walk over there with him, or you could be like, anything you say in front of me, you can say in front of my friends.
He would. I don't think he would fight that though.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna walk over there with him.
Tell me quickly. Do you have the prince here with you?
I'm rolling insight. Oh wow.
Well, with an extraordinary success, you definitely don't trust Gare.
Say what?
With an
Yeah, you broke up there.
success, you definitely do not trust Gare. The fact that he is, he's come here under false pretenses, pretending to be one of the black cloaks in the livery of King. Hold on, it's like that. Sweet. Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So you definitely don't trust Gare. He's come here under. Okay, I'm gonna try again now. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure what's going on with the bandwidth. It's done this last couple times. I'm gonna exit out of the call and then join again. Hold on. Okay, maybe this will be a little less sketchy on the bandwidth. Okay. So you definitely don't trust Gare. The fact that he is here under. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
The fact that he is here under false pretenses.
There we go. I think we have not been getting my audio this entire recording. Oh well.
Oh no.
It's okay. The fact that he is here under false pretenses and he's wearing the livery of the Black Cloaks seems super sketchy to you. Whatever he's up to, you have an instinctive feeling that he's up to no good. But you don't really know like what it's about or why he's here.
I don't remember you being promoted.
Oh, this. Don't worry about that. It's just something Lord Ormonder. Yeah. Look, we've got something very sensitive in hand right now, and I need to know you're on the king's side, that you're on Ormunder's side, if you understand me. Now,
My loyalty lies with the king.
Very good. We are just here to look after the prince. Now, is he here with you?
Where is the rest of your men?
I asked you a question, Brandolf. Is the prince here with you or not? Are you still loyal or not?
I am very certainly loyal. It's all I have left, as you would most certainly know.
You should not forget all of the favors that Lord Ormonder has done for you. But for you, but for him, your father would still be hanging from a gibbet outside the walls of Dale until the crows pecked away at his eyes and his brains, as what little sinew was left on his frail old bones. Where's the prince?
Are they, or is the rest of them still out on the porch?
Yes.
Okay.
We have iced tea now.
Not actually a porch, but yes.
In the weird silence, the porch swings slightly in the breeze. Somewhere a screen door slams.
There's literally 20 minutes of a fly buzzing on Alfre's face, just like the beginning of Once Upon a Time in the West.
Yes.
Which is the greatest opening of any movie which has ever been made. Just saying.
Is that the one that's super surreal? Or am I mixing it up with something else?
It's pretty surreal, but that's not the other movies.
No, I'm thinking there was one called The Shooting that I saw because it was on like TCM or something, and that is the weirdest, most surreal
No,
Western
this
movie
isn't
I've ever
necessarily
seen.
surreal, but it is Sergio Leone at like his like most intense. Like it makes the Man with No Name trilogy, which I absolutely adore. Like it makes it like if the Man with No Name trilogy feels like a snappy modern action film compared to Once Upon a Time in the West. Like the shots in Once Upon a Time in the West are so long. Literally the first 10, 15 minutes of the movie is just a fly buzzing on this guy's face. It is, and the tension just keeps building and building and building, and then somebody gets shot. It's awesome, but it's definitely like, like settle in. I hope you don't have to go anywhere for a while when you watch this movie. All right. Am I breaking up for everyone else again?
Yep.
Gosh darn it. I think it might be something with the wireless connection on this machine. I'm not really sure what to do about that. All right, so what was the last thing you guys heard?
Well, we heard you talking about the 10 minutes of the fly buzzing, but not much
Okay,
about
game related. Like, so PJ, what are you saying? This guy's asking you a question. What is your response?
So he's super sketchy. He's really wanting to know where the prince is.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently you have some amount of rapport with him.
Apparently.
Where is Bane? It's too much of a coincidence you being out here this far. I don't believe for a moment you don't know where he is. If he's in the house, then all is well. Bring him out. We can all be on our way back to Dale.
I'm here with a friend of mine.
Give me a riddle roll.
I'm definitely going to have to stand for this no matter what happens. Thankfully, it's favored. Can I stand a fellowship pool for this?
Yes.
Sure.
Do you have a 6?
I have a 7 actually, because it's favored.
All right. What do you have a 0 in a favored skill?
So that gets you to a 15?
Yes, that'll get me to a 15.
He kind of leans back and looks at you for a moment. Very well.
The Easterling, one of the Easterling girls I'm here with.
This is really what you want, then? After Lord Orlmunder has done so much for you. So be it. Go make peace with your Easterling girl and with whatever gods you worship. You will not live to regret this decision.
What did he say? What? He will not live to regret this decision?
He said that you will not live to regret this decision.
He's going to kill you and Rugilia. And probably everybody else.
You. I don't know about that, sir. The one lying through his teeth right now is you. You've got it, what? How many men? 4 or 5 trying to take the house?
He takes a step back from you and raises a horn to his lips and blows it.
Can I attempt to intercept that?
You can give me a dagger roll.
Dagger roll. Haha! I spend the point of hope.
All right. You
That'll get me to a 15.
You reach up and
Oh crap!
grab the horn as he pulls it to his lips, and as you do so, you feel the steel of a short sword pressed against your side.
All that hope wasted. Uh-oh.
You take 9 points of damage, Brandolph.
Oh, no.
Oh, snap.
And as you stagger back, he raises the horn again and blows it. And I need everyone to go ahead and choose your stances. So here's how this is going to work. There are a lot of them. On the other hand, you guys, at least for the moment, though there aren't very many of you in it, hold the longhouse. The longhouse has 4 entrances, each of which is large enough for 1 to 2 people to pass through, which means you have the basically have the effective capability of bottlenecking the enemy. They're from Dale. They're all archers, Ben.
Oh. Well,
I agree.
so yeah,
Someone get those
stay
archers.
inside the friggin' house, because last time we got pinned down by goblin archers, they friggin' wrecked us.
As he blows the horn, the several figures materialize out of the darkness and begin converging on the house. Just based on scanning the horizon around you, you're guessing 2 or 3 dozen, but it's very hard to tell. You have mere moments to decide on a course of action and enact it. What would you like to do?
Let's all go back into the house and hold the house.
Yep.
Fall
that's-
back.
Unless it burns down. That would be
In
bad.
which case, we come out like dwarf out of hell.
It's actually a dwarf out of Ish in Dwarven.
You're right.
That's
I'm
what,
going back into the house, too.
Okay, you're going to have to give me an athletics roll to break away.
okay. And also, I would like to roll battle just to
Yes.
verify that
Good.
that's a good idea.
Okay, you manage to, as you sort of shove Gare off of you, you manage to... They do look like they're licking the arrows. Like they have weird gray tongues. Those are just their goatees. But anyway.
But it looks like it's at their mouth.
Yeah, no,
So
I'm not disagreeing with you. It is kind of weird. So you guys rush back towards the house, and as you rush back inside, Ragnar turns and attempts to bar the door. And we are... so give me battle rolls if you want to make... Any of you want to
So
make...
everybody is back in the house?
Yes, everyone makes it back to the house except for Regalia, who is still outside.
Do I have to roll for athletics or something? Or no, that was just...
So Regalia is not in the house.
Regalia is outside somewhere.
That sucks.
Maybe she's Batman. What was your question, Augusta?
Did I need to make an athletics roll, or was that just...
No, that was just
PJ.
PJ because he was...
Okay, I'm making...
So,
Richard,
Yes. What would you ask?
can I make a battle roll too, Richard?
Yes, you can.
No, I should do that. Oh, so do I get 2 dice then?
All right. Yes. I guess that you get 2 bonus die to use during combat. All right. So at the start of the round, as you all rush for the door, there are Regalia or Hilduar, or no, that is Regalia.
Yeah.
Regalia, you have a cold shot coming your way. So at the start of the round, you all get to. All right, beginning of combat, basically, the way this works is there are 4 entrances that have to be defended to keep the attackers from making it inside the hall. Since the attackers can only can only attack the entrance like 1 or 2 at a time, this makes the entrances easier to defend. Each 2 of you can defend 1 entrance. Any entrances you choose not to defend will be defended by Ragnakar, Warsong, and their 2 dogs. So you guys can choose how you want to split up your forces. If you're in the rearward stance, you're not defending an entrance, but you can shoot at the attackers who are at any one of the other entrances. Does it make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So make decisions about how you're going to dispose yourselves. And let's just say move yourself to sort of the left-hand side of the map if you're at the front door, the right-hand side of the map if you're at the back door. And then there are 2 windows, so just put yourself sort of in the middle if you're at one of the windows. And then I'll make a diagram and try to keep track.
I guess I'll stay
Is there
towards
anything
the.
that we could like bar the doors that's like quickly that would like hinder them from using that said
Yes, but I
construction?
mean the longhouse is. You're going to have to. You're going to have to defend it either way because these guys were like right on your heels. If you were able to push them back entirely from the door, you might be able to. Left is front, Augusta. Left is front, right is back. All right, so we got Brandolph at the front door.
Is anyone with Hilduara?
Apparently not. You want to come over here, Brandolph?
And
I'll come over there.
Are we leaving both windows completely undefended?
We leave our. Who's the archer? Do we have any archers?
I'm the archer, but I'm currently
Ragnakar and
outside.
and Warsong and their dogs will cover any entrances you guys don't.
Warsong's a
They will at
decent
least try to.
So this is probably about as good a spread because we have the 2 doors and then we have 2 windows or 4 windows?
2 windows.
2 windows. So we basically have the doors and then they get the windows. I think that's good.
Can I come inside right away and still get my initial shot?
You get your initial shot first, and you can run inside before things start.
Okay.
So basically,
can I
as these guys are moving up, you pop up from behind the low wall of the stockade, and you can go ahead and give me. Basically, you get an opening volley with a bow. That's 2 rounds.
All right.
So you can pick out. Since you're around the back of the house, you can't pick out the leader, but basically any 2 of the other guys.
Oh, okay. So I can shoot at 2 of them and also run inside?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to take a round to target one and then shoot him, which means I don't have to have a great success for a called shot.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm going to do.
All right. So
how much did I miss by?
6.
I don't think I have a 6 in body. Only if it's favored. Man, that is super lame. All right, I'm going to dart inside.
What was that?
It's not marked as being favored. I don't have any special marks. Well, and I don't think it would be favored because it wasn't a natural thing. I had to buy it up.
Right. So you guys, so Rugila, you pop up from behind the low wall of the stockade and hurriedly get off a shot. But as you come up, you see basically way more targets than you had expected to see. and you
Yep.
sort of fumble the shot before you run back inside, and the back door is shut behind you. However, as you wait there in the brief moments where people are grabbing weapons, you see Warsong hastily donning a very battered-looking leather corselet that was probably kept in a trunk underneath the quilts, at the foot of the bed. Ragnar doesn't usually fight in armor, but he has his spear, and he's now standing by one of the windows with Sigahild, the huge she-wolf hound, as Warsong stands by the other door with her axe and Sigarun at her side. And as you all sort of hastily, make your preparations, breathe prayers, get ready for the battle, there's a almost exactly coordinated boom, 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 crash as great trees felled as rams, which seem to have been waiting in the darkness, batter in the barricaded front and back doors, and the combat begins. So,
what is the prince doing?
The prince is he's fighting alongside whoever's defending the front. So it's Idun and Alfrey. So at the front door we have this guy and these two guys right here. Okay. Then at the back door we're gonna have these two guys. So move them over like that. And then that's going to be window 1, and this will be window 2. Actually, though, they're probably not going to send their best troops first. What the heck? We'll send our best troops first. Okay, so they're the attackers, which means you guys get to go first. So, sort of, the different groupings here, this one is front door, these two guys are back, these guys are right window, these guys are left window. Okay?
Which window is Warsong fighting at?
Warsong is fighting at the right window.
That's the top one?
Yeah, in fact, here, let me just sort of arrange them front, back, left, right.
Okay, and we're fighting with the ones that correspond with where.
Yes. So in your case, Brandolf and Hildewara, you're fighting with the two at the back. All right. So Alfrey, Brandolf, Hildewara, you're up first.
And I will swing it at. Where's the scary hairy dude? This guy. You. Is that Gare?
It is Gare. It's not the right avatar for him.
All right. Well,
but
regardless, I am swinging.
That's what he looks like. That's what his soul looks like.
Well, honestly, the budget was kind of low for this episode, so they just reused a costume from an old villain. Happened on old Doctor Who all the time. All right, that is a success. So that'll
all right,
be.
And I'm gonna re-roll one of those d6s.
All right.
At one there, real quick. So. Yay! It's a little slightly more.
So you do 7 points of damage.
All right.
Which is quite substantial. I wonder if he has anything he can do about that.
Go home.
Well, that's not what I had in mind.
You should go home.
No, he doesn't actually have anything he can do about it. Okay, he's just going to take it like a chump. Brandolf and Hildewara, it is your turn.
That's what traitors do.
All right, so we're targeting the ones on top or on bottom?
On bottom.
These right.
Okay. I guess I will go ahead and attack the bottom left dude. Let's see.
Bottom left arrow liquor.
Yes, the bottom left arrow liquor. And I stab him.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool. The special abilities? Oh, none. That's what special abilities he has. He has none. Okay, so he has.
Well, he spent it all on leveling up his arrow licking because he thought it sounded cool, but didn't realize that it has absolutely no combat advantage whatsoever.
Maybe
Alright.
they're like the Komodo dragon, and their spit has horrible bacteria in it.
All right, he fails.
Arrow
His, he fails his armor
After he
check,
licks it,
and as he
All right.
steps through the opening of the back door, you just spear him right through the throat. He falls back with a cry, and immediately another one of the Dalemen steps in to take his place. It is your
Alright.
turn, Brandel.
I'm going to try and take down the other soldier.
All right.
12.
All right.
Points of damage.
What was that?
9 points of damage.
Okay. He is badly wounded from a cut, blood streaming from his shoulder, but he is not down. Idun, it is your turn.
Can I also attack the guy that Angi was attacking? This guy?
boss man,
Or-
yeah,
Yes.
Okay. Can I use my shield in the doorway?
You can.
Okay. Alright. So, hold on. Fighting. How does it work? Okay.
Fighting, how does it work? Not a good sign for you guys.
Nope. That's not good. Okay.
All right, that will miss. All right. Rugilia, it is your turn.
All right, so I'm after the ones on the left if I'm fighting with Warsong.
The ones on the right, if you're fighting with Warsong.
Right.
Other left.
All right, I will do the one on the rightmost. Rightness. Ah, good grief.
Okay,
Rugilia's
you
not
will
doing
miss,
well.
and you still have a call check coming your way. All right. Let's see here. And then I'm going to go and roll for these guys making their attacks. So, attacking you, Alfrey. Gare thrusts his spear in through the door, which is ironic because Gare means spear. He hits
Oh,
you,
dang.
and you need to give me a sweet protection test against injury rating 14. Yes!
Does my stiff neck of the dwarves apply to that?
It does not, but you can spend to
Go
add your
to all
body.
your rolls using use of common skills. Okay.
Armor is not a common skill.
No, it's not. Darn it.
Spend a point of hope to add your body, or do you want to take the wound? It's really your call. I'm all about player choice, and
All right, I will spend a point of hope
okay.
rather than get taken out at the very beginning of the fight. So, yeah,
All
all right.
right. Well, in that case, you
So
just
how much damage do I take?
you take 4 points of damage.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
All right. This guy is going to attack you, Idun. Idun, a bowstring twangs, and you take 16 points of damage
Holy
as
crap!
one of the long-shafted arrows of the men of Dale slams into your armor. Another hit like that, you're down. Like, that's... The guild bowmen are like, they're not screwing around. This one is going to target you, Alfrey, with his great bow. Hey, Alfrey.
Son of a gun!
You'll need to take 16 points of damage, and I need you to give me another armor test.
Oh, yikes. Okay. Oh, the dwarves have the front, is what he said. Ha ha ha!
Injury rating 16 this time.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Ah! Darn it.
Oh. Would you like to
Oh.
spend another point of hope?
That lets me apply my what?
Body.
Body. Okay.
I have a lot of body.
Yes, you do, Alfie. Yes, you do.
I thought
But
he
I'm
was
also-
known as Alfred the Fat, not Alfred the Short. Is that correct?
Short is the nice way of saying it, yes.
He looks shorter than other dwarves, but only because he's so round.
It's so yes, broad.
You're walking
Well,
into
then he
a-
should be able to hold the front door by himself.
Yeah, well, he is.
I mean,
he's holding
can
on
also
to the
jump-
arrows
It
by himself,
hurts. It
too.
hurts a lot.
All right.
Darn it! If no. All right, I gotta take the hit because otherwise I'm gonna start getting into shadow territory
right.
here.
All right.
Well,
Getting into madness territory.
Company Hope.
Y'all want me to do
you
that?
probably should do
We've already
that.
used,
Yeah.
like 2 of them.
I've used only one so far, but we're down to like 2, right?
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right,
we
so
used
now-
a lot in the encounter to prevent
Mine's
this from
just
happening.
3.
I
Right.
remember using 2, like total, but I don't.
Yeah.
Was there a third time?
I thought, or didn't PJ use one?
He
I
used
did it.
one.
One and PJ used one.
So that was all.
Okay.
So there
All
should
right.
be 3 left.
Courage.
So are you using it or not?
I think you should.
Use it.
All right. At the rear
All
door, a
me use
bowstring
it some.
twangs aimed at you, Hildewara. You take 9 points of damage as a spear thrusts forward aimed at Brandolf. Brandolf, you take 5 points of damage. All right. It is now to roll for the defenders at the doors. At the windows, rather. Okay. Okay. The allies at the window. Your allies at the windows, as well as buying, all sort of hold their own. They don't kill any of the enemy, but they are currently holding their own in combat. All right. It is top of the round. Alfred, Brandolf, and Hildewara.
Did you ever attack Regalia?
Nope.
I mean, not that I want to be attacked, but
Team.
They're bottlenecked. They can't actually see you to shoot at you yet. Don't worry.
so do
What was that?
you have to take off my little skull thing since
Nope,
they
it
didn't?
stays there. It's fine.
Okay, just checking.
All right, Alfred, Brandolf, and Hildewara, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna try and get that again with my uncle's axe, or maybe it's my axe now.
I was gonna say, it's time to
I'll
stop
kill-
living in the shadow. Your shadow's way bigger than Andy's shadow.
And a bunch of bees.
Your shadow's so much bigger than his shadow.
That's right. I have a big shadow. I'm a
Jonathan.
big dwarf now. Aha!
Yeah.
Aha! All right, I'm gonna reroll one of those. Darn it.
All right, so he needs to make another armor test against injury rating 18. That's not great for my guy. That's not great.
Yes.
All right, you fell Gare with a broad sweep of your axe as his head goes rolling from his shoulders. Brandolf and Hildewara, it is your turn.
I had to stand on tiptoes for that one.
Okay, I'm going to swing at the licking bowman again.
All right. You know what? If these guys are badasses enough, I feel like they can take it. Like,
I was gonna say we're just asking for damage.
do you spend a point of hope there, PJ?
Because otherwise, those guys will kill us in a heartbeat.
All right. If you're spending a point of hope, that's enough to kill him.
Okay, yes.
All right. With a second sweep of your sword, you manage to cut this guy down before he draws another arrow. It is your turn. However, as you do so, another one of the men of Dale steps into his place. It is your
Alright.
turn.
I'm going to attack one
Also,
of these.
PJ, I need to give you give me a corruption test. It's TN14.
What happened to the mean boss guy?
He just got killed.
He just got killed
Okay.
by
All
his
right, you're fine.
companion.
All right. So Hildewara, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to attack this dude that's on the left here.
Okay. All right. That will hit for 9 points of damage. You thrust forward, gouging this guy in the across his rib cage. He's not dead, but he's bleeding pretty badly. Dune and Rugilia, it is your turn.
I am going to do song for ignoring weariness, or maybe inspire. I forget which one I clicked. Wait, that's insight.
That is in fact insight.
Do you want me to re-roll? I have the same.
If you got the same, then we're gonna let the roll ride. So you got a 7. Can you fix it?
Let me see. I can. Do y'all want? Can I spend company hope on this? You would be not weary for 2 rounds.
That would be.
That will also be our last hope.
No.
So there's 2 hope left, I think.
Yeah, there's 2 hope left.
My hope must be okay.
All right.
So
Sure, I guess we might as well.
it's up to y'all.
Okay, we're going hope crazy, but it's probably okay. Nothing bad will
All right.
happen.
So you're down to 1 company hope.
1 company hope.
All right.
We're not weary for 2 rounds?
You have 2 rounds
1
of not
round?
being weary.
2 rounds.
So.
Okay.
All right. It is.
Should
your
I
turn,
should
Idun.
I stab or sing to regain hit points? What do you guys think?
Mm,
They're
I mean-
putting out a lot of damage.
yeah, you could probably use the healing.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be oh my gosh. No. Sorry, what am I rolling?
Song or inspire?
Song or
Okay.
inspire.
What?
Okay, yeah.
All right. That's it for you guys. Unless Idun wants to spend a point of hope there.
I don't think I want
No,
to.
I think we save this last point of hope until somebody is dying
All right. So at the front door,
soon.
Alfred, you don't take any damage.
You missed me. I believe in certain cultures you're now required to kiss me.
Idun, you take 9 points of damage as another arrow thuds into your
Holy
nail,
moly.
nearly knocking you off your feet
Oh.
by the sheer kinetic force of the attack. At the back door, Brandolf, you take a spear thrust to your side, which is just enough to graze you. You take 5 points of damage.
I'm going to have to maybe move out of that position, or I will die.
Hildewara, you also take 5 points of damage, and I need to give you to give me an armor test against TN16.
Ay. All right. I do have a courage. I'm going to wait. Armor. Can you use courage on armor?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, it adds your
Actually,
body score.
rounds.
So that would be 5. So that would increase it to 17.
Okay. All right, that is enough. So you take your it's three rounds of not being weary. Sophie says. Okay.
Okay. That's good.
So you will start being weary again at the top of or at Sophie's turn on round 5. You're currently on round 2.
I have a question. Our travel fatigue from before.
It cleared.
wouldn't be-
It cleared when you had dinner.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay, well that's a 7.
I'm still not quite weary. Then that's good.
Okay, your allies continue to hold their line, keep and continue fighting. Actually, Actually, no. At the west door, or window rather, Ragnar manages to spear one of the bowmen through, and
Yay!
he falls. As he does so, one of the other Dalemen rushes into position. Okay, so that is top of the round. We're now in round 3, and you guys are up. Alfrey, Brandolph, and Hildewara, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going to move to the open position.
All right. So, in that case, Alfrey and Hildewara, it is your turn.
All right, I am going to start by swinging at the next of these goons that's in the doorway.
All right, swing at a goon.
God, that's a bad roll.
But it could be a good roll if you spend a point
If
of
I
hope.
spend some hope.
That might 14 might do.
You know what? I get to re-roll that one of those d6s. Let's see what I can do here.
Okay.
Yay!
So it's a 9 now instead of an 8.
Dang it! I'm gonna take the miss.
All right.
Sorry.
Hildewara, it's your turn. One of the guys at the back is wounded from your spear thrust the previous round.
I believe it is the bottom left guy.
That is
It's
correct.
who I am once again aiming for.
Very good. Well,
Ooh.
he's just like super dead.
I also hit him again in the ribs, but
Yeah.
I got him between the second and third rib instead of the fourth and fifth
Right, it's
rib.
a key distinction. Yeah,
Yeah.
that he falls dead. As he does so, 2 of his comrades drag him out of the way as another one rushes forward with his spear leveled.
Laura kind of looks back and yells at Ragnar, "That's 2, brother."
Oh,
Excellent.
So if I use my extra dice, I don't have to use them both at the same time, do I?
No, you can split them however you want. You just have to declare that you're
Okay.
using them before you make your roll.
Yeah, so I'm going to roll again for use my extra die, so that should be 4 dice,
Okay.
4 d6s. And let's see what else we can do.
All right.
Okay. So that means everyone gets.
It's 2 on an ordinary success.
Okay, so everybody gets 2.
2 endurance.
2 endurance.
And I'm swinging at the guy I'm currently fighting with at the doorway.
All right.
Missing.
Okay. Regalia, what are you doing?
I am going to do Inspire Companions for regaining hit points. Let's do. Well, I guess I'm singing actually. Goodness gracious, my rolls are rotten.
All right. It is the bad guy's turn. Alfrey, you take 9 points of damage.
I have 1 hit point left. Or fatigue.
Idun, an arrow slams into you, and you also take 9 points of damage.
Oh,
Dwarf
good
down.
guys, I am passed out for the
Dwarf
moment.
down.
All right. At the back door, 2 spears come thrusting through the opening. Hildewara, you take 5 points of damage. And Brandolph, you managed to parry the spear attack quite handily. At the windows, is that a 6 or a 9? That's a 9. Warsong manages to cut down one of the bowmen as he
Yay!
attempts to leap in through the opening.
That's the best kind of wife.
All right, that's it. So we're at top of round 4 now. Alfrey and Hildewara, it is your turn.
I'm barely alive. What, you ain't not finished me yet? Oh, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and ask this guy another question.
My bad, you guys.
Uh-oh.
I had intended to tell you should be adding 2 to your rolls.
Oh,
What?
all right. I feel like I might have killed one of these people by now, but all right.
Yep. So
All right.
I'm sorry about that. You guys can have a point back to your fellowship pool,
Woohoo.
because I really had intended for you guys to.
So our attack rolls
Because you're on the defensive, right? So you
And
got
it's
them. They're
unhyped.
having to come through an opening at you. So you should have +2. So basically, when you do your roll and ask for a modifier, put in 2. So be adding 2 to your attack rolls. I really do apologize for not having mentioned that earlier.
Is it worth scrolling up to see if anybody's dead?
I do know that on one of Ben's last roll, he had a 9 and he needed an 11. And it would have been a great success.
That's true. I'll go ahead and put that guy down the 14 hit points that he would have been down.
All right.
We're not gonna redo all of them because what's past is past. I haven't been applying some modifiers for my guys either, so we're just gonna call it even. But I'll give that guy his 14 damage. So I am.
I'm
sorry
a
about
savage
that.
killing machine, even when I don't know it.
Yes. Yes. So you actually did hit that guy with your axe. You didn't realize it until he sort of raised his arm to go for another arrow, but you can actually see the blood beginning to soak the front of his tabard.
He didn't just do the thing where he sort of slid.
Yeah, he didn't quite do that. No, it wasn't quite like the face-off scene in Equilibrium.
That's yeah.
It's the best scene. All right, Alfred, what are you doing?
Him again. This time he dies. He dies.
Does he die? Oh, he does die. Yep.
He dies.
He had 5 hit points left. So, Alfred, you finally managed to fell one of these guild bowmen, and Hildewar, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to. I guess neither one of the guys by the rear door have damage right now, right?
Correct.
All right.
They're fresh new bodies.
Hit the
Fresh
one on the left.
young bodies.
I'm not into it, man.
That's
I'm
fine.
really not.
And not the good kind of chill. All right.
All right, that will hit for 9 points of damage. All right. Rugilia and Brandolph, it is your turn.
I'm going to do song for regaining hit points. And can I use one of the songs from War Songbook?
Yeah. Which one do you use?
I think I will use Asprid's Song of Courage. Fight victorious, my friends, for we will conquer again. Great the victory to come. Do not rest, for they will run. The song which she sang while tied to the sacrificial mount.
Oh,
A verse.
yeah. Good times. Yeah, Warsong kind of looks over her shoulder and grins at you as you sing her song. So you're just going to take the automatic success?
Yep.
All right, so everyone regains 2 hit points. Idun, you are awake again. You don't get to act this round because you're just sort of recalled back from the dark paths of unconsciousness, just enough to sort of shove yourself up to your feet and sort of out of the way of the door, so you can re-engage combat next round. Brandolph, it is your turn.
I am going for the guy that was hit. Did you hit left or right?
Left.
Left. Okay. 2. Come on, do something.
That's gonna miss, PJ.
That's so close.
One off.
That's so close.
You're not even a dwarf.
Do you want to spend a little point of hope? Oh, but did you add 2? Oh, you did add 2. Yeah.
Did it?
Do you want to spend a point of hope? He's pretty wounded.
I mean, it will get one more guy down, so I guess.
All right. you manage to drop another one of the Dalemen. Give me another corruption test. This time it's going to be TN16. All right, you gain a point of shadow. As you look at the face of the young man lying dead at your feet, you can still remember his first day at the garrison, when you kind of showed him the ropes and you sent him on, like, you know, the wild goose chase that they always send people on to haze them first day in, like, and it kind of sinks into you that you're fighting your friends. Like, these are people you know. These are people that you fought alongside in the war against the Morwen. Like, this is, and it just kind of starts to come home to you. All right. It's the bad guy's turn. So this guy is going to thrust his spear at you, Alfrey.
I am invincible.
You manage to sort of swing your axe up and bat his spear tip out of the way. As there's now an opening created from Idun having gone down, the other one shoots through the opening with his great bow at the singing Easterling. Unfortunately, it is not a called shot. So, yes, don't you know that dwarves live forever, Ben?
Not forever, just like a long, long, long time.
At the back door, Hildewara, you take 8 points of damage as one of the spears thrusts in and hits you. Meanwhile, Brandolf, you take 5 points of damage, and I need you to give me an armor test against TN16.
I'm down to 3.
Okay. I made it.
Okay, so you just take the 5 points of damage. With the windows, that is a 9. Ragnakar cuts down another one of the bowmen of the guild, and says, "We're tied, sister."
Hildor rolls her eyes and is a little annoyed at Brandalf for taking her kill.
And the top of the round, it is actually top of the round. Something interesting happens. There's suddenly a rustling in the thatch above you.
Oh no!
And a bunch of it sort of caves inward, and as it does, two spearmen rather, drop down right into the middle of the hall, right in front of you, Rugilia. There is now a fifth breach in the building. Alfrey and Hildewara, it is your turn.
Has it been 3 rounds now since we were able to ignore weariness?
This is the third, I think.
Yes, on Sophie's turn on this round, that goes away.
Okay.
All right. Well, in that case, I will swing at this gentleman.
Are you staying in the forward position, Alfred?
I mean,
if you stay, I'll stay. We'll go down together. We're both at 3.
You don't get a +2 bonus against the two guys that are actually in the room with you.
I'll stay. All right.
All right.
Here we go.
Right,
Hold this door. I will kill him.
Oh, which one were you attacking?
This guy, the arrow licker.
Yeah. He's dead. He's super dead. You did 21 points of damage. And then, yeah, he's dead. All right, Hildewara, it's your turn.
All right. Stabbing this guy down here on the left. 2. Oh, an eye, but it's an extraordinary success.
So I got good news and bad news for you. First of all, this guy just took 27 points of damage. He's not just dead, he is, as the kids say these days, hella dead. You, however, have a called shot coming your way.
That's 3.
All right. A brilliant stroke from Alfrey's axe. A keen, precise thrust from Hilduara's spear, and 2 more of the Dalemen fall before you. Idun, Rugilia, and Brandolf, you are up.
Just gonna try to inspire my comrades with a hearty dwarven battle cry. And
Dadgummit.
I'm gonna add.
I'll miss PJ.
Wait, do I get the +2 is only on attack rolls? Or is that on
yes,
everything?
Just to attack rolls.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna add my other extra die to this. Ooh.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So everyone gets. Is that for HP?
Yes.
So everyone gets 4 endurance back.
Oh, I'm still alive. In fact, I feel better than ever.
Than ever?
I mean, I may have been better, but I'm doing better than I was.
All right. So you all get 4 endurance back. Very good. Rugilia, Brandolf, it's your turn.
I've already went.
Okay. Rugilia, you're up.
Okay, I will sing for the ignoring of weariness.
Is this the song of your people?
I don't know. Depends on how good it is. Yes, it is.
All right. So is that another 2 rounds or 3 rounds? Okay.
Yeah, because the mat is off by 1.
That's right. All right. Yeah. I like my Java and my Java likes me. Coffee and tea, Java and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup.
What is this song?
Coffee. I like tea. You're so weird, Ben.
It's the ink spots.
All right, at the front of the
I'll
front,
send you this song. Yes.
at the front door. Alfrey, you managed to parry another spear thrust. As Idun, you stand back to your feet, give a rousing dwarven war cry, take 8 points of damage, and I need you to give me a protection test against TN16. I think Augusta might not be at her desk. So, while she does that, at the rear, Hilduara, this is a called shot coming your way. It is a hit.
Oh,
and that would be a called shot anyway. So you're going to take 8 points of damage, Hilduara, and I need you to give me a protection test against TN16.
You said 8 points of damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Down, at least.
The Peppuccini sisters did a cover of that one, Ben.
Yes, they did. It's fantastic.
It's actually
That's the
super
original,
good.
though.
Yeah.
The armor test is 6 against 16?
Yes.
Don't die, man.
All right.
You were really bad at following instructions.
And even if I were to use courage, 8 would be put me at 15.
That's correct. Which would not be enough.
So am I dead?
You are dying. You will
Okay.
die unless treated with a successful healing roll within the next 12 hours.
Okay.
So you cannot be raised by a song roll at this point. You are dying. Augusta, while you were gone, you got hit for 8 points of damage, and I need to give you to give me a protection test against TN16. You're on mute, by the way. Hello, Augusta.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
It's TN16 armor test.
TN16 armor test.
Yes.
All right, you are just unconscious. You are not dying. And then this guy's attacking you, Brandolph. Brandolph,
Suck.
you take 11 points of damage, and I also need an armor test TN16. These guys, man.
Yeah, this is.
Our rolls are not great.
Yes, I think the force is with the dark side tonight.
Maybe we all should exit and come back and see if that fixes our rolls.
There we go.
Refresh.
All
Have you
right.
tried putting it off and on again?
I think you're also just knocked out.
You said, I think you're also just knocked up. It's like, what?
Right.
All right, your allies managed to hold their own at the windows, and these two guys attack you, Regalia.
Has Warsong not killed anyone?
She's killed one
Killed
person.
someone.
Did she? Okay.
Yeah, I'm rolling for it. Don't worry.
Alright.
She also hasn't been killed, so there's that. One of
Yeah,
these guys
that's
hits you for
false.
5 points of damage. All right, it is
So-
the top of round 6. You guys are not weary.
Is Brandolph still standing?
Brandolph
I am
Brandolph is
barely
standing with 1 point.
Okay.
So Alfred, it is your turn.
All right. This is my doorway, and you're not coming in.
Here we go. 14
All
points
right.
of damage. Let me roll that 3 real quick. See if we can make that even better. Nope.
And don't forget you're supposed to add 2
It's
to
a
your
3.
add 2 to your rolls. Okay, so 14 points of damage. Doesn't kill that guy, but you basically take almost his entire left arm off. Like, it is an incredibly savage attack.
Just go home.
Rugilia and Brandolph, you are up.
Regalia is going to do the regain hit points thing.
You do have 2 guys
That's two
attacking
guys.
you.
Yeah.
You do have 2 guys attacking you, just FYI.
I've got a 1 in sword.
Fair enough.
Like-
This is no good.
She's going to scream in their faces, "Traitors will not win, my friends. Betray not your lord and king. Fight in faith and courage too. We'll give better than they bring."
Nice.
So everybody gets 2.
Okay. Everyone regains 2, except for you, Hildewara. You are still dying. But you get regain 2 hit points, so you can act next round. Brandolph, you regain 2. Alfred, you regain 2. And Brandolph, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm attacking another one of these guys. Come on, do something. That's 18 points. 9 damage.
Yep, I was going to say 18 points of damage? How? Okay.
No.
Alright, so you wound one of the guys at the back. He's pretty hurt, but he is still fighting.
Dang.
Your allies manage to hold their own and keep fighting. Okay. And Bain runs over to you, Warthog, and manages to cut down one of your attackers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Dang. All right. Okay, so we're at the top of round 6. At this point, the men from the men standing at the doors actually withdraw. There is basically one lone guy still fighting in the room, and he's gonna just take another swing at Rugilia because he doesn't know what everyone else is doing, and he's gonna miss, and it is Alfred's turn again.
Alright, so the
We
people.
need to kidnap this. We need to kidnap this dude.
So the people at the doors seem to be withdrawing. they're almost like they're regrouping after so many casualties. You guys have a brief lull in the fighting, but there is this one guy that doesn't know that, and he is still attacking Rugilia.
Let's see.
Alfred, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm trying to think real quick. Do I swing or turn around and attack him, or do I convince him to? All right, I'm gonna save Regalia. I'm gonna turn around and take a swing, two-handed swing. Which one is this guy? Is it
Middle
this
guy.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, I'm gonna drop my shield, take a two-handed swing at this guy. Oh shit! I left my doorway, and immediately everything fell apart.
Yes. Idun, Regalia, Brandolph, it's your turn.
I want to turn around and say to him and tell him, boy, drop your weapon. I don't know what this is all about. But betraying our king and prince isn't going to get you anywhere.
You mean awe roll.
Come on, Brandon. You can do this. You cannot do that.
Nope.
Harsh.
He is wild-eyed. He sees himself surrounded by completely by enemies. He can no longer hear the encouraging shouts of his companions. You see him look back up towards the roof expectantly, just waiting for another one of the spearmen to jump through it, and there's nobody there. Rugilia and Idun, it's your turn.
So the guys at the doors are not...
The guys, they've withdrawn from the doors for the moment.
Should I try to kill this guy, or do you want to try to take him prisoner?
I personally would like to try and take him alive. Because you said that these are young men?
I mean, a lot of them are... I mean, they're varying ages. Most of them are people you know, though.
What about this one standing in the middle right now?
The guy that you're fighting is probably in his mid-20s.
He's a baby.
What are you doing, Idun? You've already gone, PJ, so what are you doing, Idun?
I'm going to inspire.
Okay.
Okay, great. Success.
Nice.
So that's 3 points.
3 points. All right, Rugilia, what are you doing?
Can I try to scare him?
At this point, he will not scare. Brandolph
Okay.
attempted that and got an eye, so this guy's fighting to the death at this point.
I guess she will pull out her sword and try to stab him.
All right. Well, that's all you need. Let's see here. He's gonna attempt an armor test against TN 16. That's not great. Nope. All right. You draw your sword, and as Bain raises his blade to cut this guy down, you just drive it's the saber, right?
Or I think it's whatever her.
Yeah, the scimitar, the saber. So you just drive the slender, graceful blade of the serpent sword elegantly right in a drawing cut across the front of this guy's neck. As arterial blood gushes out, and he falls to the floor of Warsong's home. You seem, at the moment, to be free of enemies. Well, you guys brought trouble.
I'm sorry for that. But your sister, she needs help.
So Warsong will go over and tend Hilduara's wounds, which is not difficult for her to do. In the distance, you can hear horns blowing again, but they're not... do any of you have Shadow Lore or Enemy Lore Orc?
No, doesn't Warsong though?
I don't know. Does she? She has Shadow Lore, yes. You see her sort of cock her head to one side, and she says, "Those are goblin horns. They're calling.
great.
They're calling reinforcements."
So, should we go now? Or should we stay here?
I say we burn the hall down around us. Ragnakar stands and walks over to the fire, and takes a moment. Ragnakar stands and walks over to the fire and takes a moment selecting a brand.
You said you'd...
No, Warsong treated Hildora, Ben.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah, it's okay.
I thought he was doing Regalia. So
Yeah. I think Hildora is the only one with the wound, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Ragnakar says, "I think we should burn the hall down around us." And he walks over to the fire and pulls out a brand.
Whoa, settle down here.
Is this part of your preparations?
Warsong looks at him and says, "But we've worked so hard to build all of this. You and I both know we're never going to be free of this until we find that bastard, take his throat out ourselves." And he walks over to where the bed is, and with one huge hand, he just pulls the entire four-poster bed back out of the way and lifts up the latch of a small trap door. And he says, "Everyone inside. He wants to think Bain is dead. Let him think Bain is dead."
All right, then.
Oh. I was just going to suggest killing every last one of them, but I suppose this works.
Why are we here talking? Everybody grab a puppy.
There's really no need to do that because the dogs have already herded all their litter, like while you guys are talking, into the trapdoor. As you drop down, you find yourself in a very low tunnel, definitely not of dwarven craftsmanship. Like, it's very crude.
I will be the last one of the crew to go in.
You're not quite the last because Ragnakar is piling up bodies in the center of. He's piling up bodies in the center of the room, and he takes Bain's sword belt and his cloak and puts them among the pile of bodies, and then begins just basically lighting the thatch all the way around.
All right. Well,
Regalia is pretty much first one down for what it's worth.
Fair enough. All right. As he pulls the trapdoor shut, does his best to move the bed over the trapdoor as best he can, slips in, pulls the trapdoor shut, and the group of you, basically most of you who are not dwarves, have to crawl your way on hands and knees through the cramped tunnel. Maybe 100 yards, maybe a little farther, it's really hard to say, until you finally emerge in a small copse of trees. When you do so, you can see the orange flames and the black smoke already licking the sky in the distance as the homestead burns to the ground. You see Ragnakar rooting about underneath one of at the roots of one of the trees, and eventually emerges with a small chest and tucks it under one arm. "Well then, let's go find this kid."
Oh, yay, we won.
Warsong, I never thought I'd get to go with you. Sorry, Mr. Hunts, but I never thought I'd get to go on adventures with you.
I'm gonna miss the house.
I'm going to miss it too.
You can see and hear the baying of wolves not too far distant, and you can see the black streams of orcs rushing towards the house as already, I mean, you'd guess 50, 60, 100, possibly more, rush towards the longhouse as it begins to collapse inward. And that is where you're going to leave off tonight.
Good grief, who do these guys make friends with?
Yeah, for
Orlander's
reals.
been a traitor for forever. Like Warsong said, he was a traitor.
Yeah, Orlander's
Like
a
ages
bad
ago.
dude.
In a letter to Regalia, she said he shouldn't be alive right now. He was in on killing Asprid.
Yep.
So,
So, couple of things. One is, this is the end of the current adventuring year. The conditions are of travel are really bad right now because of the whole elf path situation. So you're not going to be able to make it back to the Dale Lands until the following spring. So you guys are going to get to begin next time session by taking a fellowship phase action, but it's going to be a little different since you're going to be taking a fellowship phase in hiding. So there's going to be some special options as you guys prepare for your next move on Orlmunder, which you should discuss what that is. Are you going straight to his castle? Are you going about this some other way? But I will have some special fellowship phase actions. I didn't quite have time to finish prepping them, but I'll have them ready for you in the next day or two, and then certainly by next session. So we're going to do fellowship year-end fellowship phase, and then that will be followed by an adventuring year, and when hopefully we get to close the book on this final chapter of Warsong's life. So we'll see how that goes. I hope you guys had fun tonight. That was a really intense fight. I had it that these guys would withdraw and regroup either at the end of round 6 or when they lost half their number. You guys made it to the end of round 6. If you'd killed one more, they would have been at 50% casualties.
oh wow.
Yeah, so it was a really close thing. But yeah.
So, how much experience do we get for tonight?
You get 2 experience for tonight.
Okay, so I had said earlier in this session that I wanted to use my willful foresight for anything that.
I did not hear you say that.
Yes, I told it to you, and then I messaged you in Hangouts.
Did you message me tonight, or was that like a month ago?
It was probably a month ago.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why I didn't remember. Okay, I'll send you your Willful Foresight episode when you sleep this night.
Award you 1 experience point instead.
Oh, okay. Well, you can just take the XP if you want to. That's fine.
Okay.
Rule lawyering.
That's all good.
Nice.
GM.
That's what the rules are there for.
But
All right.
I sent you a memo.
Yeah.
that's my
yeah,
visual
yeah.
ability.
All right. Did you guys have fun tonight?
Yeah,
That was
Yep.
good.
It was good
It was
to be
really
You come back.
It's good to be back.
Hey, did Ragnar ever get a third one?
No, you're one ahead of him.
I didn't think so. Okay, just
You're one
double
ahead of
check.
him. The NPCs actually did quite well. It was possible if I rolled badly enough on the end of round stuff that Warsong or Ragnar could have just been killed by an arrow.
Yeah.
Like just.
Well, good job on not rolling bad enough.
So they actually did pretty well. They all killed some guys. Buying killed some guys. So, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of death. It was nice.
Yeah, yep. It's a good times all around. All right, guys. Thank you very much. It's good to be back. Hopefully, Jeremy will be rejoining us next session, and you guys can fill him in on what a great guy Orlmunder is.
Yep.
Nice fellow.
Except he's not a great guy like, Lord Prince Ingold is a good guy. He just sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Good night, y'all.
Take care.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.